Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Leadership and Success Coaching. How are you all today? We are coming to the conclusion, the final part number 3 of our 3-part series where we discuss the critical components of success or successful people. If you have already watched part 1 and if you have not watched part 2 where I talk about discipline, again click on the video, click on the link here and you can go and see part 2 before you watch this video. And today we are talking about the third and the final component of success or successful people. Let's go. So in my first 2 videos, I talked about the first critical component of success, which is the hunger, the ambition, the drive. And the second component, I talked about discipline, the ability to focus, avoid distractions. And today, I want to talk about the third component, which is actually one of perhaps the hardest component and also the one that puts everything together, to put all the bits and pieces together. And it's consistency. Consistency is the key to everything. It's not just the key to success. It's the key to everything. It's the key to health and fitness. You need consistency in relationships. You need consistency in the way you invest or save money. You need consistency in sports. You need consistency in business and success. It's the key to everything. What I've seen in my 18 years of building sales teams, training people, running my businesses, have I seen hardworking people? Yes. Have I seen positive, energetic, enthusiastic people? Absolutely yes. But have I seen them behave the same positive way, hardworking way, ambitious way, enthusiastically for a long time? Not many. And that's the problem, isn't it? Anyone can be positive for a period of time. Anyone can have energy and passion and be really focused for a period of time. Anyone can be hardworking for a period of time. And again, when I say period of time, it really depends on people. Some people maybe for a month, some people maybe even for a year. And so you say, hey, if somebody is hardworking for a year, somebody's focused for a year, that's not too bad. Yes, it's not too bad. But what we're looking at is not about 1 year or 2 years, it's about a lifetime. You can't just be healthy for a year. You can't just be consistent in your relationship for 2 years. You can't just be consistent in sports for 2 years, for 1 season, for 10 games. It's about your lifetime. It's the whole career. It's the entire journey you have to be consistent for. And I think that's where it's difficult. And that's what defines successful people. The people that have first and second parts, which is hunger, ambition, drive, discipline, but that last critical component, consistency, the people that can maintain that level of hunger, ambition, drive, performance, passion, energy for a long period of time, for 5, 10, 20, 30, 50 years. That's what will define their success. That's what separates them from the rest. That's what separated me from a lot of the people that started out during my time. I don't just want to talk about the idea of consistency. I want to talk about why people are not consistent, why people can't stay positive or energetic or focused for long periods of time. And the answer is really simple. Because we don't always get the results we want. So you see, I am still ambitious, but I was an ambitious young man. I was hardworking and but at the same time, I was very impatient. So I put in a lot of effort, I put in a lot of time, I put in a lot of energy. And in return, in exchange for that, I wanted to see results. I wanted to see success. I expected some kind of rewards or return. And I did, I got some. But it wasn't always, and I didn't always get the results or the returns that was equitable or in equal terms to the kind of effort or time or energy or sacrifices that I put in. And there were times I looked at it and say, what? Like, after all these that I've done, after all these actions, after all these sacrifices, where is the money? Where are my returns? And so there were times that I asked myself, I say, hey, is it really worth it? The amount of time, effort, energy, sacrifices I put in, I didn't get the results I wanted. Was it worth it? But you see, the difference is I persisted. I persisted even when things didn't go my way. I persisted and I had faith and I kept going. And I kept believing in the process, and I kept believing and focusing on my long-term goal. Even the short-term rewards or the short-term money or the short-term results didn't necessarily reflect so. It's very simple. It's like fitness. Fitness is such a good, simple, and obvious example. Those of you that tried to lose weight, you will know what I mean. You look at yourself in the mirror, you say, hey, you know what? I think I'm overweight. Or, this is not the physique I want to look like. And then you make a decision. You say, bang, I'm going to go start working out. I'm going to go lose weight. I'm going to lose 5 kilos or whatever, right? I'm going to start eating healthy. I'm going to eat boiled chicken breast. I'm going to eat salad. I'm going to go start running and all that kind of stuff. And yes, you do. And what you do is you start doing a few of those. You start eating clean and healthy for a few days. You go for a few runs. And what do we all do? We come back and we stand on the weighing machine and we look and we say, damn, nothing, right? Damn, nothing's changed. What were we all hoping for? We were hoping for the magic. You have like a few salads, you go for a few runs, and then you go like, boom! 1 kilo loss, 2 kilo loss, and you go like, yeah, man, that will be inspiration, motivation. That will give me the fuel to keep doing this for a long time. But no, you look down, you go like, what? After all these sacrifices, I've lost like nothing? Like it's still the same? And then you repeat that for a period of time, only to realize that you barely lost a few grams. You go like, oh my God. Now, people don't intentionally stop doing the exercise or eating clean. They don't. But it's the lack of affirmation. It's the lack of results. It's the putting in effort, give, sacrifice, and not getting the affirmation back, not getting the instant rewards, not seeing the immediate returns or the expected results that you thought you would. That's when people start to feel disappointed, people feel discouraged, people feel like, I can't find the energy to keep going. I read from a fitness book that was so relevant, not just in fitness, even in business and in life. This was the opening of the book. You got to remember, fitness is not an activity, it's a lifestyle. And what you did to get the physique you want, you have to keep doing to keep that physique. And I was like, wow. I was like, oh my God, that is so true. I know it sounds so simple, but it's like I never thought of it that way. I thought it was like, hey, I'm just going to really suffer for 2 years. I'm going to be disciplined for 2 years, and then I can do that. And then maybe get my 6 packs and all that. I'll be like, yeah, man. And then I realized when I read the book, I'm like, no, you know what? Actually, for me to keep my 6 packs, I'm going to keep doing that for the next 5-10 years. I go like, oh my God, that is hard. But you see, it's the same thing. It's the same with money. It's the same with relationships. It's the same with business. It's the same with life. It's consistency. It's the same with success. This is what you had to do to become successful, and this is what you need to keep doing to stay successful. It's not like, oh, this is what I'm going to do and I'll be successful, and after that, I ain't going to do anything. Oh, and then once I become successful, once I got money, I'm going to do anything. It doesn't work like that. It's consistency. It's the ability to have faith, to focus on a long-term goal, to understand and believe in the process, and to know that when you give something and you sacrifice, you don't always get the results or the affirmation or the instant rewards or the expected returns straight away. Maybe it will be 6 months later, maybe it will be a year later. And sometimes in business, from my experience, 18 years of businesses and training people and managing sales team and doing all these things, I have learned the hard way, I suppose, that sometimes they come 6 months later, a year later, 2-3 years later. Sometimes I've had a whole year, a whole bad year of business, and that is it. And I worked hard and I was focused and I did everything I had to do. I just had to be patient. I just had to believe in the process. I just know that, hey, if I kept doing the right things, if I kept focusing on my goals and I kept setting my goals and I kept reviewing my goals and I kept doing the right actions and I kept working hard at it, the ship will turn, the tide will turn, the situation will flip, and the good times will come again. Now, I know it's not possible to be consistent every day, all the time, to eat clean, to go for a run every day, to not miss a day of workout. Every day be focused on your goal, 365 days, never switch off. It's never possible. I understand that, and I'm not able to do that either. But what I can share with you is this: the more consistent or the longer your consistency period is, the more successful you will become. Okay? The longer you can focus, the more often that you are on track, the more successful you will become in whatever you do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is consistency. That is what defines the people who are successful, the people who are average, successful, and extremely successful. It's the level of consistency. It's the duration of that consistency. Okay, that is all the time we have for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We've come to the end of our 3-part series, the critical components of success and successful people. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, remember to smash the like button, share this video or the entire series with your friends and people you think that would benefit from it. And I will see you next time in the next video. Take care, everyone.